Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. My name is Evan, and we play goats here. We are back on the normal account, try-harding with warriors, but we've got a little bit of spice added in here, if you can see that already. It is early. I have some coffee, so let's hopefully we can get through some of these games, play somewhat well. But card I've been wanting to try out that I've been seeing a lot of other people playing is Time Seal. So I felt like this is a card that maybe could be played in the warrior deck. I've seen a lot of people playing it in like turbo and stuff. But basically Time Seal is not great whenever you're behind. I mean, that's pretty clear. But warriors can often play themselves into a position where you're either in a simplified game state or you're ahead. Once you're ahead, Time Seal's great. Once you're in a simplified game state, Time Seal's a 1-for-1 essentially, because your opponent doesn't get their draw. And having a bunch of chainable cards that are 1-for-1s could end up being pluses if your opponent's throwing off those MSTs, Dust Tornadoes, Heavy Storms, and the like. So I have kind of like zero expectations of this card. I'm not really sure what it's going to do. Obviously, I think there's a reason that people haven't been playing Time Seal in GOAT forever, but just kind of a card I wanted to try out. So we do have a few changes with the deck to sort of accommodate the Time Seals. Obviously, we took out the Jar of Greeds. What else did I drop? Oh, I dropped the third Trap Dust Shoot, which not a big fan of. I really, really like the 3 Trap Dust Shoots. I think that card has just been absolutely absurd, and you should play 3 in this deck. But for the sake of testing out the Time Seal, I wanted to max out the copy so I can see it more often. The other change that I made is I took out the worst warrior in the deck, which is Blade Knight, and I added in a Spirit Reaper. Essentially, Spirit Reaper is going to help you get ahead with the discard effect, and it's also just going to help with like hand control ability. So you have like very small, emphasis on small Yada lock. Of course, you only have the 3 Time Seals. We don't actually have Yada. God, I'd kill for Yada, but I probably shouldn't have that in this format. But yeah, added 1 Spirit Reaper over the Blade Knight. Blade Knight's a card that I kind of wanted to cut down on anyway. The only problem is, like, I don't really like Zombra a whole lot, and I do actually kind of like Blade Knight. I do think it is good against Turbo. And then I just kind of side one out whenever I bring in a big portion of the sideboard with a bunch of monsters, but that's the swap I made to get a Spirit Reaper in the deck. Again, not really sure where this is going to go, but just kind of giving it a shot. In the side, I have changed a couple of things. I added in a Mask of Darkness and a Tsukuyomi. I just kind of like game 2, you can kind of go into a little bit of like a flip control thing with the Chaos Sorcerer. So you can like Spy, good with Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi just good against the control decks, good in the mirror. And it also pairs well with, Magician of Faith and this Mask of Darkness. So maybe we can get some Mask of Darkness Time Seal loops. That'd be pretty sick. This is more of a gimmicky thing. I have played Tsukuyomi on the board, and I know a lot of other people have played it as well to some good success, so I'm not super worried about that one, but the Mask of Darkness is a little gimmicky, but just wanted to give it a go since I'm playing Time Seals. So that's the deck. Let's get into the duels. Alright, we are here with round 1. Do have some good news. I have an actual desktop coming in. I've been running all of this off of a laptop. So that's pretty cool, and hopefully quality should improve somewhat from that. I do have a fairly nice laptop, but obviously a desktop would serve me a little better for this. Please, please, please have Dust Shoot. Please have Dust Shoot. No, I guess no Dust Shoot. That's fine. This hand is awesome, obviously. We have Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, Snatch, Steal, Ring of Destruction. Can't ever really be unhappy with that. Okay. I don't think I want to throw off this Graceful Charity yet. Guess I could, but I could also just like summon Kaiku, set a couple back row and pass. I don't hate that either. I could attack with the Kaiku, but I don't think there's a reason to do that, because I would like to keep my Kaiku around for potential Gigantes play or whatever. Because, like, I have all the tools I need to win from, like, whatever this current situation is. So I don't feel the need to throw off the graceful whenever I may need something a little bit more specific later. And honestly, maybe there's a chance I can sort of pull ahead in the coming turns, and I want to graceful and do a couple of time seals. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we'll just sock you the Goblin Attack Force. Sure, not a problem. Okay, Donald. Okay, well, don't really like the Dawn here. Well, I kind of actually do like the Dawn, so I could... I could just lead on Snatch Steal. Snatch Stealing a DD Assailant is very nice. I didn't want to do that turn 1, because I don't really think there was a reason to get super aggressive there. I guess I lead on the Dawn if I'm going to make this play. Yeah. Alright, and then if their back row is a Dust Tornado, which there's a, yeah, I'm going to say there's a decent chance it is a Dust Tornado, then I can just ring this DD Assailant. Okay, and then after this attack we will graceful. Oops. Did not mean to send my Dawn to the graveyard, and that's not where that goes. Hit Declare. There we go. Oh, we got rid of the Snatch? That's really nice. Okay. So now we want defensive traps, Time Seal, Mirror Force, obviously being good. Okay, let's just get rid of Blade Knight. I guess I can get rid of the Rhoda. The only thing, like, at this point that it's getting is Exiled Force. And I have the DD Warrior Lady already in hand. So we'll just set the Mirror Force. There's no reason to lose out on card advantage from Heavy Storm here when we can just not. Alright, I played the Mirror Force over the Sakuretsu just in case they went like Big Guy Gigantis play. Maybe thinking, uh-oh, I'm behind, I need to do something a little bit more aggressive. Okay, go for a DD Assailant. Premature are we doing Gaff or are we doing Assailant here? Probably, yeah, I was going to say probably second Assailant. Okay, obviously that was the worst draw. Alright. Get rid of that. Sakuretsu that Assailant. So now we're down to 1 card each, but we're essentially on 0 cards. That's unfortunate. I wish I could have saved the Saku now. So we'll dust their back row. Alright, they had another dust. Can I draw something relevant? Not really the card I was hoping for here. Alright. 4 dead draws in a row. Obviously, I could have set the Sakuretsu. Maybe I should have just set the Sakuretsu and been a little bit more... Just been a little bit more conservative with that set. 7 or 5. What else do I not like? I don't like the Nox. I don't like this. So I guess we'll leave in 1 Solemn Judgment on the play. I think that's fine. Going to time seal with this Mask of Darkness? No, we're just going to draw all monsters. Okay. Understood. I'm just going to normal summon the Kaiku. I think I don't really like setting the blind Mask of Darkness even though I have Mirror Force because it kind of forces me to use the Mirror Force. Though I guess I am likely to use the Mirror Force here no matter what, so... Duo. Okay, that's fine. Oh. I guess I'll send the Blade Knight to the yard because now I have BLS online and I have Donzalug that can attack in, assuming they summon something that I can Mirror Force. Do I even... I guess I do Mirror Force this. Yeah, let's Mirror Force it. There's a good chance they're going to have like a Dust Tornado, or they could have sided in Decrees or something like that. Okay, and this makes them use their Smashing Ground, which I'm perfectly okay with. Ooh. A nice MST. Okay, well, I'm just going to fire that off. Alright, we got their giant rat out of their hand. That's good. They do have a back row here off of the Dust Tornado, which I guess they could activate it in response to target the MST. They didn't show that they did that, but that is a legal play. Rhoda, okay. No back row from the opponent. Ooh. I guess since I have multiple darks, I actually do go BLS first. Get rid of this assailant. Lagging a little bit here. Sorry about that. And we pass the turn. So if they kill this BLS, then they drew Pot of Greed. It's pretty good. If they kill this BLS, then we have Chaos Sorcerer follow-up, which is pretty nice. Summon Giant Rat. Okay, so are we going to go into Fairy Lily here? Or just going to go Exiled Forest? That makes more sense. So now you don't have to pop yourself down to 2,000. Pass the turn and then let me draw something that kills you with the Chaos Sorcerer, please. Premature Burial. What are we using that on? The Gaff? Okay. Well, I don't hate that. Oh, Reaper. Okay, so we can summon the Chaos Sorcerer, summon the Reaper. I like that, because we're at a healthy life total. So let's get rid of the Goblin, summon the Reaper, and get that last card out of your hand. Giant Rat, okay. Cool. That's fine. Graceful rip off. Obviously, my opponent has ripped Pot of Greed into Graceful, but, you know, they didn't compound, I guess. The graceful is just uh, basically look at the top 3 cards, put one in your hand. For the Magic players, that is a Scry 3. I guess it's technically Surveil 3, but whatever. Because we get to put cards in the yard. It's not actually Surveil. If you play Magic, just don't listen to me. Okay. Alright, so we can put Reaper in defense position. That's pretty obvious here. And get in there with the Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah, I kind of figured something was going to happen. Duo's gone, right? Yeah, they already duoed me, so I'm just going to leave this Rhoda in hand. No play. Yeah, misclicks happen. That's a pretty egregious one, but setting a monster, what could that be? Because I want something other than just getting an exiled force here, I think. It could be another giant rat. I could just get DD Warrior Lady. I don't hate that. Yeah, let's just get DD Warrior Lady. Lag's picking up a little bit here. Maybe I should be attacking with the Reaper, but... Oh, they set... Oh, I guess... I don't know. Do you set it or do you summon it? I guess is the question. It's kind of odd. Okay. Looks like we're back. Just needed to restart. My opponent did draw a Smashing Ground and use it, so the DD Warrior Lady is down, but good news. We have drawn the Pot of Greed. So, the opponent got to rip Pot of Greed, now we get to rip Pot of Greed. Ring is very nice. And I think... Yeah, this definitely means I just want to normal summon the Exiled Force, and we're just going to get aggressive here. Put my opponent on as low of a life total as possible, so that ring can potentially steal the game. Yep, Rhoda's fine. Pretty much anything they can Rhoda for loses in the game here. Yeah, DD Assailant. And we'll ring it up, and we'll take game 2. Alright, so we haven't seen Time Seal yet, which is kind of sad, but is what it is. Do we want to make any changes here? We don't really have a whole lot. I don't really... Like, I think there are times when you can leave in some number of trap death shoots, but I don't think it's on the draw. I could bring in Mobius, but I don't hate it. Like, Mobius does attack over everything. I'll just swap out. I'll give it a shot. Like, they don't play a whole lot of traps. necessarily, but, cleaning up a dust tornado, a Sakuretsu that they certainly sided in, cleaning up maybe like a Snatch Steel or something. And I am playing the whole flip package, so it's not like it's a 0. Okay, we do see Tsukuyomi Gravekeeper Spy here, and we have finally drawn our Time Seal. So we'll see how that works out. I've always really liked the art on Time Seal, so I think that's cool. Oh, now we have Chaos Arc. What would they be setting? It could be... It could just be like a giant rat or something. I kind of want my DD Warrior Lady to get sent to the graveyard. Let's just set the Gravekeeper Spy here, I think. And set Time Seal. Okay. I see I'm not online, but Dingo Sig has followed me on Twitch, so if you're watching this, Dingo Sig, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Alright, opponent sets another card. I think I'm just going to sit back on this Time Seal until my opponent wants to like make a move with a Dust Tornado or something. Here, we have a few options. I don't want to run like Tsukuyomi into Torrential here, I don't think. So I think I'm just going to summon the Breaker. I could summon the DD Warrior Lady, but like I don't think my opponent really wants to 2 for 2. I mean, maybe they do, but if I'm reading that that's like a giant rat or something, then... Alright, activate Breaker. Let's target this one that you just set. Dust Tornado. Activate Time Seal. Okay. So they skip their next draw. I don't think there's any reason to attack into that face down. Just kind of make them push the issue here. Yeah, that's fine. Because if it is a giant rat, I don't want to give them an Exiled Force here. I want them to attack and then have to put the Exiled Force on the board and then have to choose, do I hit the Breaker? Do I hit the face down? No reason to give the opponent more options. Yeah, it is a giant rat. If they do take out my Spy, like, it's not the end of the world, obviously. Okay, they get another rat. Okay, so we're filling the graveyard. Yep, it's all good. Accidentally dumped like half a bag of carrot chips into the guinea pig cage earlier, and they're having the best time. Alright, so we're going for the Fairy Lily. Alright, so we're going to lose a good chunk of life there, but that's not really the worst thing in the world. We draw another Time Seal. Did my opponent... Oh god, I didn't even check to see if my opponent drew on their turn. I guess I could check the log here. Hold on. Just want to double check on something. Let's see. Okay, they did not draw. Okay. I could, like, flip Spy and attack into that twice, but I don't think that's going to be the play here. I'm just going to set another monster. Set the time seal and pass the turn. So now we have the question of, if they attack into DD Warrior Lady with this, or with anything really, do I even care about banishing? Okay. And we're going to have to make that decision here. Yeah, we'll banish that. Let's get the Cypher Soldier out of here. That's a, like, it's not really a problem with the other cards that I have, but could certainly be a problem at some point. Yeah, let's just throw off the duo. Take that. Hitting the Prima's nice. Oh, getting rid of the tribe is very nice as well. Makes our spies a little better. Don't think I'm interested in trading anything else. It's sort of an even game here. Alright, we do have the Gigantes. That's fine. Maybe I can orchestrate a way to attack over that and actually plus off of it. This is where keeping the or getting rid of the tribe is great. Also, one thing I never understood is, why is Gigantes a rock? That doesn't make any sense to me. What do we do here? So I can flip the Gigantes down, but I can't actually do anything. Okay. I guess I could, yeah, I can just set the Blade Knight. Yeah, let's just set the Blade Knight. If they attack over it, that's perfectly fine. I can bring out Yule Chaos Sorcerer next turn. Goblin attack force is fine. So that's probably going to clear a spy, but not too worried about that. Now we're going to pay 2,000 to clear another spy. Okay, no, they are not. Not interested. Okay, drawing the spy there was a little annoying because I kind of wanted to Tsukiyomi. But I suppose I can just summon Chaos Sorcerer and see where I want to go from there. Get rid of Blade Knight, get rid of Breaker, I think. Spy could have more value, I think, than a Breaker in the graveyard. Just going to get rid of the Fairy Lily. Again, this Gigantes is actually working in my favor right now, so I don't really want to clear it. I would love to get to a spot where I could just attack into it, and hopefully the attack goes through, but looks like the attack's probably not going to go through at this point. Call of the Haunted. Uh-oh. Okay, that's really bad. So I have all spellcasters. Yeah, priority's fine. And I have all spellcasters in hand as well. Okay, well, we didn't attack first, so that's good for me. And we ditched a Saku? Okay. I'm gonna flip up another spy here. Alright, Graceful Charity is quite a draw, obviously. So let's lead on that. Okay. I think we're just gonna ditch the Time Seal. Probably the Kaiku. Check my opponent's graveyard here. Yeah, Prima's gone. One Saku, one Dust. Yeah, let's just ditch the Kaiku. And then I forgot to full screen after resetting, my bad. Now we'll play the Pot of Greed. Call the... Oh! Ooh. Okay. Yeah, Call of the Haunted can get back Sork. So, let's just sack this off for that Mobius that we brought in. Okay, so let's take out this, and take out this. Dust Tornado, yeah, activate Time Seal in response. Okay, now we are way ahead. That Mobius was a sick draw. Attack Gigantus. Gigantus takes out Tribe. And then we set the Call of the Haunted that can get back a Chaos Sorcerer. Man, that's... That was a very, very good turn. Opponent's, you know, reasonably upset about it. That attack is good. So I assume we're just getting Exiled Force. Is Exiled Force gone? No. Okay. Okay, understood. I think, do I have lethal here? Just want to double check on that. I don't believe I do. No. But we do have good stuff here. I could get Kaiku, which stops Gigantes, but I don't really care about that, right? Yeah, we'll just go with the higher upside play here. And we have protection from Snatch Steal because of the Tsukuyomi. And now we're not cold to MST or Dust Tornado taking out our Chaos Sorcerer either. And we have the Saku, and I believe Heavy Storm is gone? Or is that a different game? I'm thinking of a different game. Heavy Storm's not gone, but that's fine, obviously. It'd just be a 1-for-1. This Tsukuyomi back in hand, and a pass of the turn. It's been a good match. A little bit of sack on either side, but... Alright, attack you down to... Am I stupid? For some reason, I thought they were at 3,500 instead of 2,500. I just can't, obviously, just can't see. All right. That was really dumb, obviously, but just completely missed lethal there. I think we're fine. We'll see. I think it's interesting to talk about while the opponent's thinking. Time Seal was okay. We got ourselves ahead, and Time Seal kind of kept us there, which was nice. Okay, yeah, you've got a gaff. I have a Sakuretsu armor. What say you? Got him. All right. So that was fun. That was actually a really good match. Took a while. But yeah. Looking at Time Seal, it did get Dust Tornadoed twice. Obviously, those were like procced Dust Tornadoes, so it wasn't a super +1. But yeah, I mean, it did what I thought it would. It was a 1-for-1, essentially. Inconclusive, clearly, but yeah. We'll be back with another duel. Alrighty, here we are with the second round. Unfortunately, did not win the rock, paper, scissors. Ooh, we've got someone a little close to us in rating. We did jump up quite a bit there. We're almost at 1,300. Alright, we have the Dawn Time Seal combo. See, it works out. Opponent with the T set. We drew a Graceful Charity that was a monster there for a second. I kind of do want to throw off this Graceful Charity here, since my opponent played a set. Like, because I would love to hit like an Exiled Force or something. And I do think that is fine to throw off turn 1. Let's see, what do we get rid of here? I kind of like the Time Seal. If we think it's... I guess we could throw out a monster. No, I kind of want to keep the Premature for the Kaiku. So I think we could just get rid of like Dust Tornado. I don't really want to get rid of the Saku because of the Dawn's of Luke. Could just get rid of the BLS, to be honest. This might be crazy, but I'm just gonna dump the BLS here, I think. So I really like how all of these other cards in my hand interact. Alright. Show me the Sangan. Milus Radiant. Okay, well. So we're playing against Cat. Got it. Okay, we're setting some back row here. Drew another Kaiku. Yeah, I guess, I mean, we're just sending in some Kaiku beats here. Milus Radiant, set turn 1 isn't necessarily a sign of weakness in the hand. Oh, Morphing Jar. Okay, well, I'm perfectly happy with that. Obviously, my opponent gets an extra card than me out of it, but that's fine. I think I'm just going to set Trap Dust Shoot. Okay, well, now I feel bad about everything here. Does shoot you? So this is cat burn. Lord. I guess I don't have to take the panda. Oh, they do have the heavy storm. But if they want a heavy here, it's fine, right? Yeah, let's just take the jar. Oh, really need to get my snip first. Sorry, opponent. Take just a second here. And we continue to not be able to dodge the lag today. That's fine. Oh, they have Trunade. I guess we'll just activate Time Seal in response. I guess we could have left it down to sort of bait the heavy. But this is fine. The gravity bind is really annoying. I don't think we're going to make it out of this game, unfortunately. But we have a hefty side for burn. The only problem is we have to deal with the cat side of the deck as well, but I don't think that's too big of a problem. Yeah, we get the rescue cat back. We just get 3 pandas here. We're done. We'll call it. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I guess Tiger does take care of both sides of it, doesn't it? Normally I bring in the Sork, but yeah, probably bring it in anyway. So let's see. If I'm bringing in the Mask of Darkness, I really want to keep the Time Seals in, but I guess, we are on the play. That is kind of our thing. So get rid of the Dust Shoots, get rid of the Snatch Steal. I'm just going to get rid of the Sakus, I think. Reaper's fine. We can cut the Kaikus. Dawn, I think, is good. Sasuke is fine. We can cut a Blade Knight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cut 2 more. So I like to leave in the ring. I guess I can cut Call and Prima. I don't hate that. I think, there's a reasonable chance I need to cut like Time Seals or whatever. But I think for the sake of testing, I still want to leave them in just to see how they perform. Alright, so we're lagging a little bit, but ooh, this hand is some spice. I like this. So I could set the Reaper here. I guess even if they go into like double panda, it's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, let's just set the Reaper, set Dust and Time Seal and pass. Can use the Torrential later. I guess the Time Seal is kind of bad against the Morphing Jar Cyber Jar deck, but again, we're just keeping them in so we can see them to sort of get an idea of sort of how they play. Swords of Revealing Light. Okay. I sure do have a Spirit Reaper. Yep. You have a panda. That's fine. I guess this panda is a problem, right? Because Don's Elude can't attack over it. Yeah. Okay. Let's just dust the back row. That secret barrel out of here. King Tiger can't attack over it either because of the Reaper? Oh my god. Oh, we have a problem. We have a problem here. Hopefully they summon another monster. That'd be great. I guess them just having Panda in hand, maybe I was supposed to play that differently, but I think it was fine. Like, I think exactly Panda is what punishes me there. Summon a monster, please. You know you want to. You want to get some more damage going here. Setting a monster is not what I was hoping for. Oh, no attack. I am down for that. It's probably a morphing jar or something. Well, I feel like they probably would have set more cards if it was. Just pass it up. If it is a morphing jar, then yeah, it's whatever. Could be Cyberjar, but I don't know why they would flip Cyberjar. This is not great, but we'll just flip the Time Seal. Guess I am free to Heavy Storm. That's a morphing jar, isn't it? Cyberstein. It is a morphing jar. I think we're... Nah, I mean, we're not dead necessarily, but we're pretty close. I don't know the shortcut to discarding the whole hand. I never learned that. I know there is one. I can probably just Google that, right? And it's been a bit since I've lost a burn, but we're getting absolutely destroyed here. This one's not even close. Loudest phone vibrate of all time. Let me move that to a spot where that won't happen as bad again. We're getting a Gatling Dragon. Master of Oz. So we have a way to deal with this Reaper, I suppose. Offerings to the Doomed. Noted. Okay. Well, Okay. We got absolutely murdered by burn there. That's fine. Load up another one here. Alright, here we are for third round. Let's see if we can do some cool warrior things here. So far inconclusive on time seal. We'll see if that continues, but we've had some good games here. We've been drawing a lot of monsters, but not the worst, I suppose. I guess, time seal's downfall obviously is like it can't deal with a specified thing. It just makes your opponent skip a draw step. So it is a little weaker in that sense. Maybe I wasn't supposed to. I probably actually wasn't supposed to set this up. Okay, our opponents have drawn a lot of pot of greens. Noted. I guess it's not my day to win. That's okay. Sometimes it'd be like that in card games. Any card game, really. It's not. People give Goat a lot of bad press for being, Trinity, blah 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 blah. I'm like, well, yeah, Trinity happens, but that's any card game. All right, well, let's see what they want to take with this dust shoot here. Could be fairly telling of what they have in the back row. It looks like they... If you click on the card and then click out of the hand, it's very hard for me to tell which one you selected. I think it was the BLS. Okay. So that could tell me a few things here. I do have access to light and dark, but if they have a torrential here, I think that's fine for me. And if they don't, I guess Mirror Force is a little annoying here. I could switch this DD Warrior Lady to defense, but we'll see what happens. Ring. Really? So we let the breaker go through. Huh. So that's got to be, what, another chainable trap down there? And that's probably like a recruiter or something. For getting rid of the DD Warrior Lady? Okay. I'm just going to pass. I think that's a recruiter or something. So I don't know why else you would get rid of the DD Warrior Lady when you could have just activated the ring on breaker on the summon, and now we're going to heavy storm. Alright, well, I'm going to time seal in response. And they're going to jar. Okay, so it was a chainable trap. Yeah. Yeah, so it was like either chainable trap and then I guess DD Warrior Lady just poses the bigger threat. Makes sense. So now we're down on cards. Hopefully that's not a Magician of Faith. If it is, that's very bad for us. Okay. Oh, Judgment's nice here. So now we can just go get the level 2, I think. Attack this new set one. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure if this was a Moth, they would have flipped it on their last turn. In the turn. No draw for you. So, I'm just going to Judgment this. I want to keep my level 2 around here. Oh, well. Yep. Okay. Into Sangan. Okay, so we lose everything and then probably lose the game here. No attack, I guess we're going to banish. Okay. Sure. Draw Rhoda. Okay. Alright, Rhoda is good for Exiled Force to clear this Chaos Sorcerer at least. Sangan. I guess that also makes sense with the... with getting rid of the DD Warrior Lady. So maybe another miss by me there. Well, no, because if I don't Solemn the Breaker, then they take out the level 2. I guess they wouldn't have a Dark, and I would just be able to follow it up with a Kaiku. Yeah. I don't know how aggressive I'm supposed to get there. Maybe I wasn't supposed to Solemn. That may have been a misstep. Alright, Duo's pretty good here. Yeah, I'll take 21. Natsukiyomi is a big problem now, too. Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe the Solemn was a bit of a misstep there. It looks like we're playing against Turbo. Do I want to bring in the Sook? I don't think so. Against Turbo, I don't particularly like the Reaper or the Dawn. I like Duo on the play. We could just cut a Sakuretsu here. I don't hate that. So yeah, I don't think I want to bring in the Tsukuyomi because I like all my other cards. Maybe I bring it in on the draw over Duo because I don't really like Duo on the draw. Alright. I don't know if we were winning the game even if I had held the Solemn there. Yeah, because my opponent had the Tsukuyomi, so yeah, it may have been a misplay to do that, but I don't think it actually mattered as far as the outcome of the game. Because my opponent could have... So what they do is they break the Solemn Judgment, so then I'm down that card, they attack over the level 2. I guess I do get to get rid of the light in their graveyard, but they could just go fetch up another light with the Sangan. They'd be able to kill the Kaiku. I guess it would have prolonged the game a little bit, but I don't think it would have actually changed the outcome. That said, like, a misplay is a misplay. Obviously, results-oriented thinking is not the best. Okay, Sombra is fine. I don't really care about that. Alright. We finally drew a good card. Did not open with a great hand this game. Okay. I'm down to just summon Tribe here. I know they have 2 Thunder Dragons in hand. So those are not ideal. Let's just pitch this Dust Tornado, I think. I could, I could just let the Zombarist sit there and not be able to attack, but especially with like my two back rows being Time Seal, I feel like I need to get somewhat aggressive here. And I think you need to be aggressive against Turbo anyway, because that's kind of how you beat them. You get them on the back foot, and like if you kind of look at it, we're like way up on cards here. Because two of those are Thunder Dragons, so they have essentially 4 cards. Obviously, all of that changes if they draw a Graceful Charity, but okay, you have another Zombra, that's fine. Probably just take that out with Exile Force here. Get it off the board. We have this Nobleman as a backup in case they draw a monster to set, because obviously Exile Force is great against the set monsters, but now do I want to set the call? I think that's fine. And I'm just going to activate a Time Seal here. Alright, you're up. Cool. So hopefully that's like a Sakuretsu. Or just something that kills the Kaiku so we can take that out. Call it back. Oh, it's a ring, even better. Yep, and they take another 1800. And we declare the Kaiku ability. And we'll take out... Let's see, they have Thunder Dragons in hand, so we'll take out the Darks. Also stops a potential Premature Burial play or whatever. If they happen to have that, we'll just hit them up with another Time Seal. I don't think there's any reason to wait for them to do something about it, because they're likely not going to blind into that face down that's been there for a bit. Anyway, Tsukuyomi is annoying for sure. But we know Tsukuyomi double Thunder Dragon. I don't believe I have a light in the grave. I do not. I don't really have anything that can combat the Tsukuyomi either. So we'll just pass the turn then. You get to draw this time, opponent. Okay, that's not something I can Snatch Steal. Oh, Dust Shoot's nice. Dust Shoot's very nice. Just gonna set it and pass. There's no reason to get the Kaiku back this turn, I don't think. Because if like that was an MST or a Raigeki Break or something and they wanted to hit this. Okay, well I have Spy covered. And I don't care about Tribe really, so we're just gonna take the Tsukuyomi here. So then we can Prima back this Kaiku. Would love to draw a light at any point as well. That would be ideal. Okay, so opponent's hand not very good. Let's see if they want to... If they set the Spy, that's great. We have Nobleman for that. Oh, now I have a Judgment. Interesting. So now do I want to get aggressive? I don't think so. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I think I do. For Kaiku. And then I don't think I don't think I have to Solemn the Tribe here because I have the Snatch Steal. We have 3 Spies, 2 Zombras. Okay. Do we have a Sakuretsu? We do not. Alright, so we'll get this other Thunder Dragon out of here. Not that that's really relevant. So that back row could be a bluff, or they could just, be holding something, thinking, well, I have Tribe to deal with this Kaiku. Maybe I do Solemn the Tribe. No. No, I'm going to Solemn the Tribe. Because, if they drew a Chaos Monster, which is the other thing that I would want to Solemn, they can't summon it anyway. So I may as well play the whole Protect Kaiku game here. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to summon it. They don't have a Battle Trap. I think that's pretty clear. And if they have a Torrential... Yeah, if they have Torrential here, I just win. Okay, let's take game 2. Pretty cool. Seeing double Zombra makes me want to bring back in the Saku. Do I want the Tsukuyomi? I don't think I want the Tsukuyomi. Nah, I think we just call it at that. And they didn't see any... Yeah, they didn't see either of our flips. So I think they're very likely to leave the Nox out, which is great because I just drew both of them. Okay, so I think they're playing Solemn Judgment. That's pretty clear here. We'll just lead on Exiled Force. If it's a Sangan, eat shit me, I guess. It is, alright. Good old set Sangan. I see that a lot more now. Not sure why. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm generally not a fan of setting the Sangan. I just like to summon it. I could be wrong. Time Seal is interesting. Start getting this BLS online. I know I don't have a spell in my graveyard yet, but I do have a Mirror Force to help protect if I need to. All that good stuff. We're just passing again. Pretty sure that's a Sinister Serpent set. I mean, it could be like a Spy or something, but... That's fine. Which one are we going after? Of course, we're going after the Moth. Okay, Ring's not bad. This is going to be such a weird game. It already is a weird game, but... Okay, there's a judgment, so let's just throw off this time seal here. Okay, Prima's not doing me any good, I don't think. I guess I do have the Exiled Force, but like if I'm thinking that that's... I could summon the Kaiku, but if they Torrential, that's not great for me, because like I can fight it with Judgment, but if I'm reading that my opponent also has a Judgment, then... Okay. Now, things get more interesting. Activate Time Seal. I'm sorry, I guess I should move to the main. Activate Pot of Greed. Can I have this? Okay, I can. Give me some draws. Flip Magician of Faith. Okay, that's good too. Get back the Pot of Greed. And I go up to 8. That's fine. That's good. Alright, that's interesting. I guess I get the value off of the Mask of Darkness. Probably just get Time Seal back. I don't really care about the Mirror Force too much, right? And then I think I need to throw off one of these MSTs here. One of these MSTs, MST is limited. Hit there, we hit a Sakuretsu. I don't really want to summon Kaiku, right? Got Ring, Torrential, Judgment, and a Saku. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. We'll just summon DD Warrior Lady, I think. No. Well, I have an out to Chaos Monster, but it's like just a Snatch Steal. So maybe I'll just summon the Blade Knight. If they want a Torrential here, I think I just let it go through. That's not a big deal at all. And we'll set the Time Seal. So now we don't have to discard Mask of Darkness attack there, because I think that's the Serpent. It is. And then Blade Knight attack there. That's a Spy. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Opponent doesn't draw on their next turn. This is a wild game. Alright, they get back the Sinister. Pot of Greed. Yep. I guess they were sandbagging that because they didn't have an open spell trap. Okay, so we hit the Thunder Dragon. The cool part is, like, if my opponent plays a monster, Torrential isn't even that bad for me. I'm up on cards and all of my monsters suck. I'll judgment that. I think they have a judgment, but I think in dueling judgments, that's good for me because I have a ring. Snatch steal's fine. Now, I guess I can just mark those out, and then I have my opponent has 2 Thunder Dragons in hand. Yeah, you can have a Blade Knight. That's fine. And yeah, I'll just sock you that. So I do need to keep my life points somewhat in check here. Duo's fine. Okay, taking the Kaiku is kind of annoying. We're just ditching DD Warrior Lady here, though. Alright. Just move our guys to defense. Set this call. Pass the turn. Set a monster, likely the Sinister Serpent. Which I think I am interested in knocking here. So it makes my Torrential much less good, and if this does happen to be like a Magician of Faith, would very much like to get rid of that. Set the Solemn, pass the turn. Sweet. We're not going to lock ourselves out of spell and traps because we have the Time Seal. Okay. Getting frisky with the Spy. Okay. Don't hate Breaker here. Yeah, let's just summon Breaker. Raigeki break, okay. So now they only have 1 Thunder Dragon in hand. Okay. Let's see if I can snatch one of those Spies and get in there and just clear those off the board. Imagine this is not going to work, but if it doesn't, that's fine. Pick up another plus, yep. Okay. And then we'll just call on the Haunted Kaiku. Spell it with 2 S. Okay. We'll see if Kaiku can get over the Spy. Mirror Force. Okay. That's fine. I have a pretty hefty back row still set, so I don't think I need to Prima the Kaiku right here to protect against Chaos Monster. Heavy Storm. I can't allow that. I guess we do just die here if they have that solemn that I thought they had from the beginning of the game. They do. Yeah, okay. I guess we're gonna die. So throwing out Prima wouldn't have done anything. Throwing out the BLS wouldn't have done anything. Yeah, I imagine we're dead here. Okay. Yeah, that was a weird game. So we're gonna end this 1 and 2. Time Seal did not seem impressive. I feel like, let's see, so those would have been Jar of Greed and Trapped Dust Shoot. I think those would have been a little bit more helpful there in that. So, not the best run, but we had some pretty cool games in that set. So yeah. Don't know about Time Seal in the future. Obviously, that was only 3 matches, but I feel like we can just do better than that. So, yeah, don't know about Time Seal, but thank you all for watching. We will be back with more GOAT content.